Venezuela suspends oil deliveries to some Caribbean states, and in sports, Jamaica secures win number 2 in the Windies Women's Championship T20 tournament. I'm Dawn Paris, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, June 13th. I'll be back with the details after the break. Venezuela's PDVSA is suspending petroleum deliveries to some of the Caribbean countries under its PetroCaribe agreement. A Venezuelan oil ministry report said the move comes as a result of falling crude production and low refinery utilization. According to the report, PDVSA is indefinitely suspending refined product deliveries to 8 of the 17 countries that make up PetroCaribe. They are Antigua and Barbuda, Belize, Dominica, El Salvador, Haiti, Nicaragua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Kitts and Nevis. But PDVSA will continue to supply refined products in June to Cuba. Cuba has been one of the countries that has benefited most from the PetroCaribe agreement. Under the agreement, Venezuela sells petroleum to Central American and Caribbean nations on favorable terms. It started the plan in 2005 with Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Belize, Cuba, Dominica, Grenada, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname and Guyana, which later pulled out. The governor of the Cayman Islands, Anwar Chowdhury, has been temporarily withdrawn from his post pending the outcome of investigations by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, FCO, into a number of complaints against him. In a brief statement this morning, Cayman Islands Premier Alden McLaughlin said that last night he had been formally advised by Lord Ahmad, Minister of State for the Overseas Territories, of Governor Chowdhury's temporary withdrawal. The 59-year-old Chowdhury is a Bangladeshi-born British diplomat who was sworn in as governor in March 2018. He's currently in the United Kingdom, and the investigation is likely to last at least 6 weeks. McLaughlin said Lord Ahmad insisted that no further details could be provided at this stage and indicated that the Foreign and Commonwealth Office did not intend to make a public statement on the matter. He added that while the development was unforeseen and most unfortunate, he's confident it will not affect the continued good governance of the Cayman Islands. During this period, Deputy Governor Franz Manderson will act as governor. Members of the LGBT community in Trinidad and Tobago have hit back at religious leaders for calling on government to maintain laws that recognize marriage as being between a man and a woman only. The group, which goes by the name CAISO Sex and Gender Justice, described the call as a backward step and said the religious bodies are focusing on the wrong thing. We get more in this report from Nika Parsonal of TV6 News.
With so many other issues plaguing Trinidad and Tobago, the coalition advocating for the inclusion of sexual orientation says religious leaders are focused on the wrong thing. Speaking on TV6's Morning Edition program, Executive Director Colin Robinson said there are more pertinent issues on the table.
And they were claiming that this was some sort of new national problem, this fluid gender thing. That's the language that they kept using all over and over again. They were talking about crime or guns or the economy or traffic or flooding, even Muslim radicalization. They were talking about fluid gender.
Robinson's reaction follows these comments made by religious leaders who held a press conference on Monday.
We want to encourage the parliamentary agenda for September 2018 to amend the Marriage Act to define marriage as between one biological man and one biological woman.
The marriage is between a male and a female. And I will support my colleagues here in doing whatever we could to ensure that nature's law prevails.
The press conference united religious leaders who had previously criticized each other on issues of child marriage and the age of consent. However, LGBTQIA groups have maintained that, so far, they haven't even attempted to alter the marriage laws, as they're still battling for more basic human rights.
Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next.
Follow your heart to the 22nd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival from June 27 to July 1st, 2018. Featuring Kester Band, Sizzla Lungi, Small Axe Band, Nyla Blackman, and Betty Wack. Also, Patti LaBelle, Dijon, New Vibes International, Rhythm of the Beat, and Wayne Wonder. Fight, August Alsina, Aishona, Byron Messiah, Dasha, Shaka Dimas, and Flyers, and Miss Lauren Hill. Save the date and book now for the 22nd Annual St. Kitts Music Festival, an experience like no other.
Continuing with sports now, host Jamaica secured win number 2 in the Windies Women's Championship T20 tournament yesterday. Captain Stephanie Taylor top scored with an unbeaten 36 to lead her side to an 8-wicket win over the Leeward Islands at Kensington Park. We get more from Spencer Darlington of TV6 Sports.
Batting first, the Windwards were restricted to 85 for 6 as Shadeen Nation bagged 4 for 20. Chanel Henry chipped in with 1 for 7, while Juliana Nero top scored with 27 and Pearl Etienne got 19. In their turn at bat, the Jamaicans lost 2 wickets en route to victory off just 14 overs and 3 balls. Skipper Taylor led the way with an unbeaten 36, while Natasha McLean added 20. Nation was also left unbeaten on 15. Windward skipper Stacey Adams lamented her team's low score, while Jamaican captain Taylor was impressed by the execution of her team.
Both times we actually bowled first and executed well. I think that there's still some areas that we need to improve on. I thought the fielding today was a bit off, and I definitely think that we need to improve. I thought the batting was really good. We executed well in that area.
First of all, I think we didn't score enough runs. The pitch didn't have a lot of demons in it, so we probably could have scored about 130. But then again, our bowlers didn't bowl in the right areas, so we didn't have enough runs, didn't bowl in the right areas. It was a hard game all around.
That report was from Spencer Darlington of TVJ Sport. Meantime, in the opening game of the round, Guyana bounced back from their heavy defeat by the Jamaicans on Sunday to beat defending champions Trinidad and Tobago by 7 wickets at Sabina Park. Trinidad and Tobago got just 64 for 8 from their 20 overs. Guyana achieved the victory at 70 for 3. Former world and Olympic 400 meters champion Kirani James has revealed his battle with Graves' disease, but he says he's looking forward to resuming competition in earnest following a long break. The 24-year-old Grenadian competed for the first time in a year when he won the quarter mile at Racers Grand Prix in Jamaica last weekend in a new meet record time of 44.35 seconds. The illness he has is an autoimmune disease which leads to a generalized overactivity of the entire thyroid gland. It can be in some instances life-threatening. James says he's on medication to control it. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again this evening at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.